Hi and welcome to shoulder impingement training. We're always going to do one exercise against shoulder impingement. And then I'm going to read from here something to peptide hormones. And participating in the exercises is at your own risk. So let's start with the first exercise. Just shoulder circles. We're going back, up, and in front of the shoulders. So forward shoulder circles. We're going back, up, and in front and down. And one last time. And now we're changing the direction. So in front, up, back, and down. And a last round. Now to the actual first exercise. Very similar. We're having now long arms, so no bend in the elbow, and we're making the hands to fists. And now we are going back as far as we can go, back with the shoulders. Now we are trying to come further back with the scapulas, while lifting the shoulders up. Try to come higher up with the shoulders while you bring them in front. Now try to bring the shoulders further in front while you bring them down. Try to bring the scapulas, shoulders further down while you bring them back. All the effort. Try to bring the shoulders high up. Try to bring them higher up while you move them in front. Now try to bring them further in front while you bring the shoulders down. And the last round, try to bring the shoulders further down while you move them back. And try to move the shoulders further back while you lift them up. And now try to bring them higher up while they're going in front. That is the first exercise. Now to peptide hormones, what we have written here. Peptide hormones are something in the human body. That gives us a little imagination. So peptide hormones are in the human body. That is the beginning. And peptide hormones have something to do with something called endocrine system. No further explanation, just that there is something, it's obviously in the human body, which is called endocrine system. And the peptide hormones have something to do with this endocrine system, which is in the human body. You know quite a lot, even though nothing specific. In the human body, it's the endocrine system, and peptide hormones have something to do with the endocrine system in human bodies. Next exercise. We're having the legs standing wide apart. We're going a bit into the knees. We're hinging forward, and we're having a straight back. Letting the arms hang. And now we are pressing the scapulas together, and we're doing that with effort. We want to train the back muscles, the muscles which can pull the scapulas together. So, pull the scapulas together. Now make fists, and bring the arms up, and still try to pull the scapulas together. Now release your arms and release your scapulas. And again, into the knees, hinge forward with a straight back, with the arms hang, make fists with the hands, and press the scapulas together. So pull them together with the back muscles. Now lift the arms up and still put effort into pressing the scapulas together. And release the arms and scapulas. So there are two main problems for shoulder impingement. The first one is the scapula is too much in front. If you lift the arm, it doesn't work here. There's no space because the scapula sits there. The scapula has to go back. And the second problem is that the scapula doesn't go back, basically. So we want to train the muscles which can pull the scapulas back together and down. So that's why we're training here the back muscles which can pull the scapula back. So if the scapula goes back, your arm can lift up, and here's no impingement happening. It's really back to the peptide hormones. In the human body is the endocrine system, and peptide hormones have something to do with it. Peptide hormones are, quote, synthesized from amino acids. They are synthesized from amino acids. No explanation to amino acids, and at this place, no explanation to synthesized. Peptide hormones are synthesized from amino acids, a bit more because that is not really satisfying. Peptide hormones are in cells synthesized from amino acids which are based on mRNA transcripts. Something is based on mRNA transcripts. A bit more. We have a better explanation in a moment. The mRNA transcripts are derived from DNA templates which are inside of a cell nucleus. Inside of a cell nucleus, there are DNA templates and our mRNA transcripts which are necessary to create peptide hormones from amino acids are in the cell's nucleus. Or something like that. We have a better explanation in a moment. Next exercise. We are just bringing the arms up and we are thinking about bringing the scapulars back. If this exercise hurt or causes pain, then don't do it. Or any other exercise. If any of these exercises causes pain at the shoulder impingement point, then don't do them. It's damaging, not helping. So bring the arms up and just think about opening the scapulars to the sky. And down. So we're concentrating just on the scapulars. Bring the arms up and concentrate on the scapulars, but we are opening to the sky, but we are moving back as we should, and opening and making room for the arm to come up. And again, going up and concentrate just on the scapulars, but we are moving a bit back, a bit down, and first and foremost, we are opening to the sky. And we're going to do it one more time. Just concentrate on the scapulars, that we are opening up to the sky. And down again. Now similar exercise, the arms out to the side, and we bring the arms together and just concentrate on the scapulars. They are moving now back over the rib cage, as we should, and now, as we more or less should, around the rib cage. So we're going back over the rib cage, and we are following the arms and giving a perfect socket for the arms. So back with the scapulars, and now around over the rib cage with scapulars. So we are on the outside of the rib cage, more or less. But we are moving with the arm as we should, and are always giving a socket, pointing in the right direction of the arm. Because as I said, the problem is that the socket points down over the scapula, the arm can come up. The scapula has to open with the arm. Back to the amino acids. Inside of cells is the cell nucleus. In this cell nucleus is something called DNA. This DNA serves as templates to make an mRNA transcript, whatever that is. That is written like that here. So, inside of cells there's the cell nucleus. And inside of this cell nucleus there are DNA templates. And in these DNA templates there is stored, how was it? Inside of cells is a cell nucleus. In the cell nucleus is something called DNA. So the DNA is inside of a cell nucleus inside of cells. This DNA serves as templates to make an mRNA transcript. So and out of this DNA there is mRNA made. Not out of the DNA, but with the template of mRNA. What is written in the DNA serves as a template to make mRNA transcripts. And these mRNA transcripts are how to synthesize out of amino acids peptide hormones. The next exercise. We are having long arms, we're making fists with the arms, and now we are bringing the scapulars back together. We're opening a bit up to the sky, and we are rotating the arms to the inside. So turn the arms to the inside. Press the scapulars back together, and open them a bit to the sky, open the chest a little. And now the other way with the arms, the shoulders are staying. Turn the arms to the outside, so externally rotate the arms, and the shoulders are pressing back together, and open them a bit to the sky. And with all under pressure, so put effort into this exercise. And we're changing again with the arms are turning to the inside, and the scapulars are still pressing together, and are opening a bit to the sky. And I also pull the scapulars down a bit. And a last time change, turn the arms to the outside, and the scapulars down to the inside, and open them a bit to the sky. And this is the exercise. A similar exercise, now at the side. The arms with fists to the outside, bring them a bit in front, and now turn the arms to the inside, so internally rotate, pronate the arms, internally rotate, pronate, and the scapulars down and to the inside. The scapulars bring the shoulders basically down, the scapulars down, and press them together, pinch them together, the scapulars, and turn the arms in front, but all under pressure. And changing. Turn the arms back, and the scapulars up and in front. And we're changing again. The arms in front, the scapulars down, and press them to the inside. Arms in front, pronate the arms, and the scapulars down and to the inside. And the last time change. The arms in front, the scapulars up and in front. And it was the exercise. So, the mRNA transcripts made with the DNA templates stored inside of a cell nucleus are telling the cell how to do peptide hormones out of the material amino acids. So in this mRNA transcripts is written for the cell how the cell should do out of amino acids as a material, peptide hormones. And the cell gets its mRNA transcripts, its receipts, obviously, for how to do peptide hormones out of amino acids from the DNA templates, which are stored practically inside of the cell's nucleus of the cell itself. Okay, that is at least a nice story. The next exercise. Now we're lifting the arms again up. And now we're lifting the shoulders high up. And releasing it all down. And again, if any of this causes pain, then don't do it. And again, bring the shoulders up. And lift the shoulders up, bring just down. And now with the arms down. And again, so bring the arms up. And now lift the shoulders. And release it all together. And the last time, lift the arms up. And lift the shoulders up. And release it all together. Next exercise. Have both arms together. And now we're going down with the arms and up. And we're just concentrating on the scapulars. So we're just consciously thinking about and observing how the scapulars are moving. If they are just maybe moving completely blindly without ever thinking about them, and they are just doing whatever they do, or if we, like we're doing it now, actually consciously and well observed are moving. So concentrating really on the scapulars and observing how they are moving and trying to learn how to move them, how they move and then how to move them. And allow them to down and the outside. The next exercise, you can also use a tennis ball or something, but if you drop a sock, it is quieter than a tennis ball. Or if you miss it and you somehow smash it somewhere, it doesn't have a lot of mass and it's also softer. It doesn't destroy a display or something standing around. So you have it on the outside and you just drop it and you catch it again and you try to have a straight arm and bend it as little as possible. And on the other side. So drop it and you catch it again. And you try to have a straight arm. Okay, we're done with all exercises. Let's look what we have here as the final sentence, as a conclusion. Cells have in their cell nucleus DNA templates stored from which the cells are getting mRNA transcripts. And with access to these mRNA transcripts, the cells can synthesize out of amino acids peptide hormones. It was a bit more to synthesize, a bit more openly thinking. The creating of peptide hormones out of amino acids seems to have its own special word, synthesizing. Synthesizing seems to be the name for creating peptide hormones out of amino acids. So synthesizing seems to be the word for making out of amino acids peptide hormones. It's most likely also for other hormones if they are done some way. So synthesizing seems to mean that it's created of something like in cooking, baking. So making out of a dough, pizza or whatever is called baking. And here making out of whatever amino acids, for example peptide hormones, is called synthesizing. And now just bring one arm in front and stretch it. So that shoulder stays back. That shoulder stays back. And we're stretching the arm in front. On the other side, the arm in front and that shoulder stays back. And we're done with all the shoulder impingement training. So, inside of cells there's a cell nucleus, and inside of the cell nucleus there is stored the DNA. And in this DNA, that are DNA templates, there is somehow as a DNA template written how to do a mRNA transcript. And this mRNA transcript serves the cell in a way that the cell knows how to synthesize, how to make out of amino acids, peptide hormones. I thank you very much, and until next time.